What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another Mongil Star Dive video. Guys, we are now progressing through the game slowly, completing everything we need to complete. I've got a couple concerns and a couple tips for you guys on some things that will help you guys power up and how to get your characters higher up in level, what you want to focus on, and then at the end of the day, also what the problem I'm finding in this game. And I'm really hoping that this is not a permanent problem, but it's one that I think we all need to have our concern with. So first off, if you haven't done so, guys, make sure you complete the Made Clover event here, the Made in Clover, because this new storyline is coming up and it's now available for the next part of it. You do have to complete the entire story. You cannot skip this. If you skip it, you don't get the actual rewards. Now, speaking of the rewards, I want to talk about my concern first, because this is one I think that's very important. Now, before I even talk about the concern, guys, I do want to remind everybody the content creator program for this game is going on. You'll see another guide here about to be given out. Plus, I have some more codes to send you guys. So a third code is on the way, character power up strategy. So if you haven't done so already, guys, make sure all you got to do is find me on the content creator program right over here. And you'll have to do is hit that support button. It's absolutely free. Once you get yourselves in, expect some codes to be sent to the exact same site. You just got to log into here, right there, into my page. Check out the content creator section under the support history, and right underneath there's a coupon history section. That's where you'll find your codes. So you guys can see I've been giving out codes to everybody. This one is limited. Guide tips for rookies. I've only got 65 left and 929 of this one, and then the new one will be submitted right now. So my biggest concern here, guys, is revolving around this exact thing you just saw right there, and that is the Starlight Essence. Essentially the currency you have to summon, also the currency from the actual game itself, the summoning tokens, right? Now, if you don't know this, right now, the best way to find currency in the game is doing your side missions. Any blue side mission right now is what's going to give you currency. And I'm afraid once you've run out and once you've completed, that's an awesome, I'm going to have to get that as a wallpaper somewhere. But once you get all that done, you're going to notice something. You're going to notice a little trend that there is no more real ways to get other currencies outside of doing it through the shop or outside of doing the treasure chests, which again are very limited. And I'm really hoping that the devs don't limit us very much in terms of that, right? Because the lower currency we have, I feel like that is going to be a big problem in the future, especially if you're summoning. Like, I've had nothing but bad luck in this game so far, and I have not had, look at this. I'm going straight to pity. I have 9 attempts left. I had to go straight to pity to get the next 5-star character, and it's been brutal for me personally. Like, this account has been just cursed. No weapons yet, even for characters, because I've been summoning for characters, and then of course I did only 40 attempts on, or 30 attempts on Esther, and I stopped at that point because I don't feel like she's needed for my team. I'm going to focus on other units that come out in the future, like Mina, right? So this is something that definitely needs to be addressed. I know we're getting a lot of currently Essence Starlights right now from the maintenance and stuff and bugs that are occurring, but that's not going to be a permanent solution, and that can't be a permanent solution because the game needs to be stable, and eventually they're just not going to be giving us out too many things. So you guys can see here, I've only got 2 side missions left, and then once that's complete, I don't know what to do next, to be honest. Like, I'm kind of confused here in terms of what their plans are in regards to providing us more ways to get Starlight or even some of the summons, but they got to figure something out. All right, now when it comes down to powering up strategies, I've already kind of talked about this in another video, but I want to talk about it a little more thoroughly, okay? And this is going to be an important one that'll help you guys understand what to do. Now, first off, make sure you are collecting all of your keys. This is something they're giving away for free right now, which is great. Also, don't forget to add friends, because when you add friends, you can also claim keys here as well too. And make sure you do this. It's a very important part, that you actually delete the friends that are not online anymore for past a day, I'd say, and then enter in new friends after that, because you want to make sure that everybody can send you tickets. You can see you can limit 20 right there, right? So this is a big and easy way to get yourself into some keys. I call it tickets, but keys. And this is a great way for you guys to be able to just continuously, refresh that every day and get some more ways to do paths. Now, that's one thing you want to do, is focus on your paths. Get your paths completed. Make sure you do the newest ones to continue getting your rewards. But let's talk about characters, okay? So let's say I want to level up this character. You want to have right now to level 60. The first thing you want to focus on, guys, is get your levels up. Levels dictate a lot of your power, and it gives you a lot of like actual stat increases. So level is going to be your number one focus, and you do have to progress through the storyline in order to get your character up and leveled up. So right now you can see I can do another breakthrough here. I can go up to breakthrough 60, which is the max level at the moment for some of my characters. And right now I'm really focusing on some of these 4-star characters with different elements right now, because I do enjoy their gameplay. I'm not really using my 5 stars as much as I probably should, but quite honestly, I'm enjoying the game for what it is, and it's been a blast doing so. So right now, guys, your main focus should be getting yourselves these breakthrough coins and getting through them. Now, the way to get them, you can do through crafting, you can buy from the shop, or you can go through paths. And you can see here path number 4, for example, this is a new one. Once you clear this, you have an opportunity to get yourself some of these tokens here, and we're going to go ahead and show you guys that. So this is one way to do it. I'm going to do this afterwards, actually. You know what? I won't do it right now. Let's go through it all the other way. So get your levels up, and that's very important. Now, also while you're leveling, don't forget, in order to level up, you need books as well. So you have to do paths on the books too. So that's one way to get character level up, and it's an important one. This one here is probably just as critical, and that is getting your actual character, you can see right here, character skills up. Because once you skill up a character's abilities, you'll see the percentages go up quite a bit, and these are going to be ones that are going to help you guys progress through the game much faster and much easier. So this is very important as well. Can also be done through treasure chests that you've collected through the game, through some quests. You can actually farm some of these through crafting, and then you can get them through the paths. That's the best way to do them, is again through the paths. So you can see everything's dictated through those keys. So make sure, guys, this is very important. Getting to level 7, 8, 9, 10, etc. for your main characters is going to dictate a lot. Now, what I would recommend the most is get your DPS character skills up the most, because DPS is king in the game at the end of the day, and that's what's going to dictate the amount of damage and how quickly you progress. So focus on your DPS more than anything else, and characters skills are going to matter quite a bit. So I would do level skills as your primary focus on your character. Don't worry too much about ascension. This is going to happen over time. This is as you summon more, the more of these you get, the better it is for your character development growth. But these are not going to be viable, because a lot of you guys are free to play, and many of you guys are not going to get these characters advancements. So focus on that, okay? Armor, and of course, getting yourself these artifacts up is another great way to do it. You guys can see every artifact, though, has different stats. You can see this one has attack and defense, for example. This one over here has attack. So you want to make sure, guys, if you are doing this, you're going to want to focus on what's going to make sense for your character. So you can see I have a level 20 here. I need to enhance this further, and I need these like links, okay? So you can go all the way to level 4, complete this right here, collect the links, and break these. This is a great way to get easy levels or easy stats up. So your artifacts getting up is a super important one. And remember, if you have dupes of artifacts, guys, don't just use them willy-nilly. Find the one that makes the most sense to you, and also fusion them so you have a maxed out version like this one, for example, right? At the fusion level, and then level them up after that. Okay, so very simple way to do this one. And then, of course, lastly, gear. Make sure you use the proper gear that makes sense to your characters. You can farm gear through conquest, but that's a really high level. In the beginning, you're going to want to get some purple gear, and the way to get purple gear is through crafting, right? So crafting is going to be one of the best ways to get yourself some levels or some stats up and get yourself some more power. So you guys can see cooking is another way. We'll talk about cooking after, but crafting right here, just farm some of these materials required. You guys can build some of these amazing gear for your characters and get them suited up and ready for the higher rank content, which you're going to need eventually to do. So make sure, for example, for this character, you want to go full DPS, and lightning attack neutralization is a very important. But the problem is this is a suppression character. So this neutralization is great for what's her name? The destroyer, the Reyna, right? So Reyna would want this character, right? Because if you look over here, right, and you can click on destroyer, they need neutralization for them, so destroyer. So this is a Reyna set. So for example, I'd want to get her this set so she can wear that instead of what she's currently wearing. So make sure, guys, you look at the proper gear. Assassins need suppression, brawl for fighters, neutralization for destroyers, and support needs support. So very important when you're crafting to make sure you craft the right gear. But this is an easy way to get this stuff ready, and then ready for this content here, which you'll be able to farm through the conquest right here. I'll show you guys the conquest, and the conquest right here at level 15, for example, drops 13 is able to drop the higher end gear, which is, and it's super hard to get, by the way, just so you're aware. It's not easy, so you're going to do quite a bit of farming to get these. So that's another way to get your character up. And then, of course, monsterling, which we've talked about already. You guys can check out the full guide on monsterlings. Highly recommend to do this one as soon as you possibly can, just so you guys get a general sense of what you're doing here with this. But monsterlings are going to be a critical part of this entire game, and if you're not focusing on them, you're probably missing out on quite a bit of stats and power through that game. Okay, so make sure you guys go check that out and focus on monsterlings heavily, because that is one that's going to boost your powers quite a bit. And I made a full guide on it. There's like a full guide, so go check out the last video on it and you get yourselves ready. But that is essentially it, guys. Follow the storyline, do all of your side quests, get all your characters leveled up, follow the ascensions, get all the chests, everything you need. It's a very straightforward thing. There's really no secret to this, right? It's not like there's a hidden path of getting yourself geared up and ready to go. It's literally a grind. So you're going to have to put some effort into it, grind some of the things you need to grind, make sure you're focusing on gear for your characters that are going to be your main characters. And then once you get them up, start focusing on your conquest and make sure you do your dimensional rifts and get those out of the way as well. There's 3 tickets a week, and that will help you guys progress through the game much quicker than you normally would if you weren't focusing on these exact things that you need to focus on. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to go support. Much love. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.